Sentences. Look at the pictures, find the clues and try to convey your thoughts using the words given below. You may use any of the words more than once. Fascinating, terrible, hit, coast, sight, A, causing, Odisha, Kerala, destruction, cyclone, the, backwaters, present, of. Let us see how we go about this interesting task. 1. The first picture shows a natural calamity related to a coastal area, cyclone, Odisha coast. What does a cyclone cause? Terrible destruction. So, the picture can be described as: the cyclone hit the Odisha coast causing terrible destruction. 2. The second picture shows a unique feature of Kerala, its backwaters. These backwaters are a fascinating sight. So, the picture can be described as: the backwaters of Kerala present a fascinating sight. In the above task, we used certain words, arranged them in a certain order, and constructed two meaningful statements related to the given pictures. Such meaningful groups of words are called sentences. A sentence is a basic unit of any language that makes the conversation relevant and interesting. Sentences play a vital role in communication between people. Definition: a sentence is a group of words that are arranged in a certain order to make complete sense. It may be a set of words containing a subject, predicate, statements, questions, exclamation or commands. Keep in mind, a sentence always begins with a capital letter. It contains a subject and a predicate. It should contain words in a suitable order to convey the intended sense. It should end either with a full stop, question mark, or an exclamation mark. Subject and predicate. Read the following conversation. Zara, you are looking nice today. That jacket seems new.
Amir,
thank you. This jacket is not new though. Zara speaks two sentences. You, person spoken about, are looking nice today. What is spoken about the person? Keep in mind, in imperative sentences, the subject is left out, as go to school actually means you go to school. That jacket, thing spoken about, seems new. What is said about the thing? Amir also speaks two sentences. I, person spoken about, thank you. What the person does. This jacket, thing spoken about, is not new though. What is said about the thing? Quick tip: the subject may come at the beginning, middle or at the end of a sentence. It can be a noun, pronoun or words doing the work of a noun. The subject or the predicate may each consist of one word or many words. Thus, every sentence has two essential parts. The part that refers to the person or thing we speak about. This is called the subject. The part that says something about the subject. This is called the predicate. Here are some examples to make the concept more clear to you. She cooked a delicious meal for us. Subject at the beginning of the sentence, it is a pronoun. Ron came first in the class. Ron came first in the class. The articles on sale were very attractive. Subject is a group of words doing the work of a noun. It was Mia who broke the window pane. Subject in the middle of the sentence. Here comes the bus. Subject at the end of the sentence. Kinds of sentences. There are 5 kinds of sentences according to their functions. A declarative sentence makes a statement or assertion. It is a sort of sentence that creates an announcement, facts, opinions and provides explanations. We can say that it is a simple and straightforward statement. It ends with a full stop. For example, the giraffe is a herbivorous animal. Statement. Ireland is really beautiful. Opinion. My family lives in London. Statement. B. An interrogative sentence asks a question. An interrogative sentence is essential to clear your doubts regarding anything. It is a useful tool since you can't imagine the world without questions. These sentences are generally used to ask questions in a decent manner. It ends with a question mark. For example, what will you do after your exams? What is the capital of Goa? Have you seen the Christ the Redeemer? C. An imperative sentence expresses a command, a request, a piece of advice, an entreaty, a wish, or offers an invitation. Most imperative sentences end with a full stop. For example, switch on the fan. A command. Please pass me the salt. A request. Kindly help us. An entreaty. Have a safe journey. A wish. Preheat the oven. Instruction. Please join us for dinner. Invitation. Wear your gold necklace with that dress. Advice. Quick tip. A request is a mild and polite urge to state a need to be fulfilled, whereas an entreaty has a strong element of begging involved. D. An exclamatory sentence expresses a strong and sudden feeling, such as surprise, anger, excitement, and happiness. When we use interjections, there are two ways in which we can punctuate the sentences. We can either place a comma after the interjection and an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence, or an exclamation after the interjection and a full stop or question mark after the sentence. While using an exclamation after the interjection, use a full stop at the end of a declarative or imperative sentence and a question mark after an interrogative sentence. Quick tip. Exclamatory sentences usually begin with exclamatory pronouns like how or what to give emphasis on the noun or object in the sentence. How smart you are. For example, wow, what a swanky car. What a lovely morning it is. Oh, that is sad. Nick, is this harder than I thought? E. An optative sentence expresses a wish, a prayer, a blessing, a boon, or a curse. For example, may God bless you with a son. Prayer. May you live long. Blessing. Would that I were a fairy. Wish. Keep in mind, words like please and kindly are used in an imperative sentence to express request. Transformation of sentences. Sentences can be changed from one type to another without changing their meanings. Read the pair of sentences given below. It is a beautiful hair accessory. What a beautiful hair accessory. The first sentence is declarative while the second is exclamatory. Note that the subject and the verb of the declarative sentence, it is, are not mentioned in the exclamatory sentence because they are understood. What a beautiful hair accessory, it is. Now, read this pair of sentences. Take this pen holder. Will you take this pen holder? The first sentence is imperative while the second is interrogative. Note that the subject of the interrogative sentence, you, is not mentioned but understood in the imperative sentence. Here is another pair of sentences. Do not bathe with warm water. I think you should not bathe with warm water. The first sentence is imperative while the second is declarative. While changing sentences from one type to another, see that the meaning of the two sentences remains the same. Also, remember to use the correct placement of the subject and the verb. Punctuation at the end of the sentence.